welcome back to the Deep Dive. Okay, settle in, folks, because we've got the latest dispatch from Weekly Entertainment Buzz.
Fresh off the digital press.
Exactly. And today, well, we're going deep. We're sifting through all the noise from the last, 48 hours?
Pretty much, yeah. Hollywood, celebrity world, the whole shebang.
A mission, find the really juicy stuff. The surprises, the aha moments, you know.
Stuff everyone's actually talking about.
Right. It's your shortcut to being totally in the loop. We're talking romance rumors, family stuff, career moves.
Even some, really unexpected appearances. It's a real mix this time.
It really is. So let's just jump right in. Weekly Entertainment Buzz kicks things off with some heavy romance speculation. JoJo Siwa.
And Chris Hughes, yes.
Okay, so JoJo's 22, he's 32.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently they've dropped some photos on Instagram that are, well, pretty intimate.
Mm-hmm. The context given is these popped up while she was celebrating her birthday down in Mexico.
Right, Mexico. And the details they highlighted. Well, get this.
Yeah.
One photo has his hand, on her thigh.
Yeah, and another one of them just having breakfast together. Casual, but,
Totally sends a message, right? And JoJo herself, the source says she called the week magical and filled with love.
Which definitely adds fuel to the fire.
And Weekly Entertainment Buzz notes the fan reaction. People are excited. They seem to think this is it. They're making it official without saying it's official.
It's that classic social media soft launch, isn't it? You put the visuals out there, let people connect the dots.
Controls the narrative a bit.
Exactly. Less pressure than a big announcement, maybe. But it gets everyone buzzing.
Super interesting strategy. Okay, shifting gears completely from maybe romance to parenting. Chip Gaines.
Ah, yes, and his daughter Ella. This one's quite relatable.
So Ella's 18, it was prom night, and apparently there was a rule.
A pretty standard one. Be home by midnight.
And is she?
Let's just say the report mentioned she stayed out well past curfew.
Oh boy, but the best part, the detail from the source that made me chuckle. Chip. He admitted he went to bed at 9 p.m.
9! Had no idea when she rolled in.
Meanwhile, Joanna, totally waited up. Classic.
Such a mom move.
It really is. And Chip reflecting on, how hard it is setting rules for an 18-year-old, technically an adult.
Mm-hmm.
You just know so many parents out there felt that one.
Mm-hmm.
It's that transition, right?
Absolutely. Even for famous fixer-uppers, parenting young adults makes them feel very real.
Totally. Okay, from relatable family moments to global stages. Cannes Film Festival.
Always delivers the glamour.
And Weekly Entertainment Buzz highlights Aishwarya Rai.
Yeah.
Just stunning. Commanding attention. Still a major fashion force.
Absolutely. And the report also mentioned seeing Abhishek Bachchan and Jaya Bachchan out for a family dinner. A little glimpse behind the scenes.
Nice. But there was also some, big industry news mixed in there from Indian cinema.
Yeah, this is interesting. Deepika Padukone has apparently exited a big film project, Spirit.
Oh, the one with Prabhas.
Yeah.
Directed by Sandeep Reddy Vanga.
That's the one. And her departure, according to the source, has really got people talking, speculating why.
Yeah, big projects like that, casting changes always cause a stir.
It's interesting seeing these pieces together, though. You've got the con glamour, the family moments, and then the actual business machinery of making these huge films.
Yeah.
It shows different facets.
True. Okay, moving stateside now. Las Vegas and Tom Brady.
Yes. This is quite something. He's launching a museum.
A museum, like a Tom Brady museum.
Well, it's called the Hall of Excellence, opening June 20th, the source says, at the Fontainebleau.
Wow, okay. In Vegas. And he's doing it with Jim Gray, the sportscaster.
Jim Gray and Fran Vettergray, yeah. They're partners in it.
But the stuff inside. Weekly Entertainment Buzz listed some of it. Okay, obviously his 7 Super Bowl rings are there. Family stuff, too.
Right, you'd expect that.
But then, Jackie Robinson's bat from 1947. Michael Jordan's first Air Jordans.
Whoa. Okay.
Clint Eastwood's Oscar for Unforgiven. Tiger Woods' golf ball from his first Masters win.
That's quite a range.
It keeps going. Oprah Winfrey's Presidential Medal of Freedom. Autographed things from U.S. presidents.
Okay, so this is much bigger than just sports memorabilia.
Right. It's like cultural artifacts, history.
Yeah, it's fascinating, creating a physical space for such a diverse collection. It's less a sports museum, more like a museum of modern American icons, maybe.
Yeah. Curated by Tom Brady.
Yeah.
It makes you think about legacy and who gets remembered for what.
Definitely positioning himself among giants across different fields. It's a statement piece, that collection.
Totally. Okay. A very different kind of story next. Much more personal and quite heavy. Michaela Matthews.
Yes, the source highlighted her opening up about experiencing significant trauma.
She spoke about enduring sexual abuse, starting from when she was really young, like 6, up until 15, by 3 different people.
She shared this on the Squeeze podcast and also on that show, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
And Weekly Entertainment Buzz provided some context about her childhood. Growing up in California, kind of a troubled family situation, parents divorced, not much parental presence.
Right, and then moving to Utah, where her mother was working incredibly hard just to support, I think it was 7 kids.
Wow, and Michaela described it as, filled with trauma, no real emotional safety, plus a lot of confusion and shame around sex because of her Mormon upbringing.
It's incredibly brave to share that level of detail publicly.
Absolutely. So important, though.
It really shows the power of these platforms, doesn't it? Podcasts, certain kinds of shows, they can offer a space for people to tell these really difficult personal stories that need to be heard.
Yeah, a necessary space. Okay, let's maybe shift the tone a bit. Reality TV time, Survivor finale.
Yes. Survivor 48 wrapped up, and we have a winner.
Who took it?
Kyle Frazier. Won it with a 5-2-1 vote from the jury. Pretty decisive.
Okay, and how did he do it? The source mentioned his strategy was deceptive, but effective.
Apparently so. Orchestrated some big blindsides, played strategically, and crucially, won that final immunity challenge.
Always key.
Yeah.
And he beat out Joe and Eva.
Yeah, who the report said both made pretty compelling cases for themselves at the final tribal council, too.
Sounds like a classic Survivor endgame. You got to play hard, maybe ruffle some feathers, but then own your game at the end.
Pretty much sums it up. Strategy, social maneuvering, winning challenges, and then that final pitch.
Right. Okay, sticking with reality TV, but looking ahead. Dancing with the Stars.
Got some early casting news there. Weekly Entertainment Buzz confirmed Alex Earle is joining the cast for season 34.
Alex Earle. Okay, she's the second contestant announced, right?
That's right. The new season's in the fall, so they're just starting to trickle out the names. We'll get the full list, probably late summer, early fall.
Gets the buzz going early.
Exactly how they do it. People talking.
Okay, from ballroom hopefuls to, well, this one just made me smile. Kermit the Frog.
Giving a commencement speech.
At a university. Apparently, this is the same place Gayle King spoke a couple of years ago.
Yeah, and the source said Kermit, actually sat down to deliver the speech.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
And it was full of humor and inspiration. Delighted everyone.
That's what the report said.
That is just perfect. A little bit surreal, but completely charming. Imagine getting your diploma and Kermit's giving the speech.
It's definitely memorable. A really unconventional choice for a graduation speaker.
Breaks the mold for sure.
Leverages that huge amount of affection people have for him, Makes it unique.
Totally. Okay, one more story from Weekly Entertainment Buzz. This one involves some celebrity activism. Priscilla Presley and Kim Basinger.
Yes, they were protesting about elephants at the LA Zoo.
Right, the zoo moved its last 2 Asian elephants, Tina and Billy, moved them overnight to the Tulsa Zoo.
And Presley and Basinger were not happy about it. The source says they called the overnight move cowardly.
Wow. And Weekly Entertainment Buzz quoted Priscilla Presley directly. She said she was devastated and outraged and called the treatment cruel.
Strong words. It really shows them using their public profile to speak out on an animal welfare issue they clearly feel very passionate about.
Definitely passionate. Okay, wow. We've covered a lot of ground there. From Instagram romance hints to, Muppet commencement speeches and elephant protests.
It's quite the snapshot of the entertainment world right now.
So when you look at all these stories together, this whole collection from Weekly Entertainment Buzz, what does it tell you? What makes something news in this world today?
That's a good question. I mean, it seems like it's this huge mix, right? It's not just about movies or music anymore. It's their personal lives, definitely. How they use social media is huge now. Big career moves, obviously. But also, their activism, the legacy projects like Brady's Museum, even these completely unexpected moments like Kermit, everything is potentially part of the narrative.
It's the whole picture. The glamour, the business, the activism, the weird stuff.
And the relatable stuff, like Chip Gaines being asleep by 9 p.m. on prom night.
Yes, that too. It's this blend of high stakes and surprisingly down-to-earth moments. We really did unpack a lot.
Power of the spectrum, for sure.
Okay, so here's something for you, our listeners, to think about. Looking at this wild mix, the personal photos, the parenting struggles, the huge career bets, the public protests, what does this variety tell us about what we even mean by entertainment today? And maybe more personally, Which of these kinds of stories actually grab your attention the most? Is it the gossip, the career news, the activism, the just plain weird? Something to chew on.